Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about how I made $1,000 selling face masks in one day, and exactly how you can too. Now, full disclosure, the method that I used previously is no longer available the exact way I did it, but there are ways to go around it and other platforms that you can use to get the same results or similar results. So before we start, if you like this video and you want to see more stuff, more content about dropshipping and making money online, hit the subscribe button and the like button. It helps me out a lot. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so help me out with that. And let's get into the video. Right, so there's actually two ways I'm going to be going over how you can do this. Now, the way I did it was I used a dropshipping model through eBay. A lot of people do Shopify, but I didn't want to spend any money on ads. So I just went straight to a platform that already had millions of people on it searching for products every single day. That way it cuts out that cost already, so I had no advertising costs. But with both these methods I'm going to show you, I would just have a couple $100 on the side just to be prepared to use if you need so. Now, the first way I'm going to go over is the dropshipping. First thing you're going to need to do is find a supplier. You have to find a supplier that has good quality products and a quick shipping time. Now, a lot of these suppliers are actually not able to sell face masks anymore through Aliexpress. But there's other sites you can use. You can even hit up people locally to find supply of the face mask. I know Aliexpress got hit, but there are other websites you can use. So all you gotta do is find a supplier and set up an eBay account. Now, eBay is weird right now. It deleted my listing when I was doing it a little bit back, but now there's actually a section for PPE, which is personal protective equipment. And they're allowing people to sell that on eBay. There's actually like a whole special thing. I know some people have sold on eBay. There's like a special thing for phones. It's almost like that for PPE, so that you can sell masks on, isolation gowns, hand sanitizer, a lot of stuff on there. So with this method, all you gotta do is find a supplier, and all you gotta do is have an eBay account. That's it. Oh, the hard part for this method now is you have to find a supplier, and that's gonna be tricky because regulations and rules made it to where it's hard to find them now, and so if you didn't get in early like I did, fortunately, it's going to be very difficult for you to do the dropshipping method like this now.
Alright, well, it's going to be difficult, but I do have it pulled up just to show you guys exactly what I mean. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. We're just on eBay here. You're just going to click sell, but yeah, this is eBay. If you've seen it, I got Lamborghinis pulled up and look at those a lot to see how much they are. But basically, you go to a supplier and you find a product, and then you go click this sell button right here, and now we're basically just gonna write something. I don't want to put face mask because I don't want to. You can get flagged on eBay for that. So like disposable. I put like face shield or like anti-dust or protection or something like that. Something that doesn't raise like a flag or anything on there. And doesn't get you, just basically to go under the radar is what I'm saying. So you do that, that's your title. It's pretty easy doing this. You just do your title, and you can do variations, which I did, but we're just going to stick to one on this one, just like a 50 pack of masks or whatever. You click new, then you go ahead and add the photo. Now, these are the pictures that I actually used to make $1,000 in one day selling these, and it's like some of them you can see from AliExpress especially. They won't be big enough to put on eBay, but I'll show you actually ways to get around that in a different video, or maybe this one. But basically, you just put those on there, and the nice thing about this is this model is you literally don't make the product, you don't even make the pictures. It's all like there for you. So, but one thing you can do is just edit them, center them a little bit more to make them look good, because a lot of people just throw them straight from AliExpress onto there. And you got the same exact pictures everyone's doing. So you just want to make it a little different. A little bit more professional. Brand, unbranded. Alright, and you can just leave all that stuff. Like, you don't have to fill any of that in. This is a very easy model. Now with the description right here, literally copy AliExpress or wherever supplier you find and just copy and put in there. Change a few things because they might promise things you shouldn't promise, but like, you just copy it. And now the buy now price literally all depends on the supplier's price. That's up to you to figure out, and what profits you want to do, and how you want to compete. If you want to be the high price guy, or make a lot of sales with lower prices. This is important right here. The shipping. Change it to 2 to 9 business days, right? So it's already a long time. And change your handling days to a lot, because a lot of these are giving like 20-day shipping. So 15 business days plus 2 to 9 days, you got a lot of time to so because a lot of times when you're shipping from China, it takes a while. So if you have it set too low, people are going to hit you up every single day asking where their order is. So you want to make sure it's set to a lot of days so they're not freaking out. And then they know that going into it. But I mean, that's literally all you do. You change it up and customize the listing however you want it, but it's pretty self-explanatory and it's pretty simple to do. A little saturated, but if you want to give it a shot, go ahead, find a supplier and get to work. Okay, so actually there's some more stuff you need to take a look at. You need to take a look at your buy price and make sure you're making a profit, okay? You want to make sure that you're spending time and actually making some money, not just working for free. So you want to put your buy price in there. Which could literally be anything. My buy price was extremely low because I was early in and had a good supplier. But yeah, your buy price, which is going to be pretty easy to find out. You got PayPal transaction fee. Now this is if you're going to go through Aliexpress for sure. They charge a fee on Aliexpress's website for that. So if you're going through a different supplier, it may not be the case, but usually it is. And it was relatively low. It was like 80 cents, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. For my orders, which were averaging like $20 an order, maybe a little bit less, but the 80 cents was pretty small. But you want to make sure that you keep that in mind so you see what exactly is going to be profit. And you got your PayPal fee obviously on eBay's end, which was usually $1 for me. It did vary a little bit, and I don't know the exact math behind it, but you do have a PayPal fee on eBay. Now, the big hitter is going to be the eBay final value fee. This is going to be what takes most of your profit. It's 10% of the sale, so you got to keep these numbers in mind and take a look at them. Take a look at your buy price and your selling price and make sure you're making money, because you do not want to be fulfilling all these orders, having all this stress, and think you're making a ton of money and then come to find out you didn't really make that much money. So you want to make sure all these numbers are straight and that you're actually making money.
So while that method is an easier method, there's actually a lot of risk and headaches that come along with it. So that leads me to option 2, which is going to be your plan B, which actually may work better and like more in your favor. Now option 2 is going to be something that some people want to do and some people are completely turned off from it. So hear me out. So option 2 is actually making the mask yourself and selling them on Etsy, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, any way to distribute them, anyway. Now I personally would go through Etsy because Etsy is for handmade items and you'll be making them by hand, or a sewing machine, but it's still by hand. So you won't be breaking any rules or regulations that they have. A lot of people are selling tons of homemade masks on there. And they're making a lot of money. Now they may have to put in the work of actually making the mask, but you can still make a lot of money doing this. So I'm actually going to link a video down below of how you can make your own mask. Really all you need is a sewing machine, the materials, an Etsy account, and you're good to go. You can start making money as soon as possible. If you go into my video on how to have an eBay setup, you can use that whole setup for Etsy as well to take great pictures on. But you can also just use your iPhone or anything you got laying around, just put it up against like a desk or something with a good color, a good solid color, and take your pictures on there with an iPhone or a newer phone, and it looks great as well. So you don't have to go too fancy with it.
Okay, so just showing you guys exactly what I mean. So we're going on Etsy right now, Etsy face mask, and let's see. All right, yeah. So you see all these people making masks, and you see the actual orders, so you can tell people are selling them and making money. I mean, and there's so many of these listings. A lot of people say, no, isn't that bad because there's a lot of competition? Yes and no, because there's competition, but if you can stand out, people are buying them. So just be creative with, like, see this guy, he's got Spider-Man. You can do so many different things. I mean, it's really not that hard, just sewing machine. And there's so many YouTube videos on how to do it, actually. So it's not like something you can't figure out. Sewing is not it's relatively easy. So you just get, you know, cool stuff, and then you're solid. And let me type in the calculator real quick. So let's just do a little bit of math here, right? So it's selling for $14.99. These are just rough numbers. $14.99. Say you do like 2 of them in an hour. I think you could probably do that. 2 of the masks in an hour times, let's say you work 6 hours in a day. It's $180. Now, obviously, it's not all profit. I don't know if you can actually make 2 in an hour. I don't know what your speed is and everything, but it's $180. You know, let's see you do that 30 times. You do that a whole month, 30 days. That's $5,396 in a month selling face masks. Those are gross numbers, obviously rough numbers, but I mean, come on, you can at least make $1,000 doing this easily. This is a huge market right now, and you can get into easily.
I need to stand up real quick. I was going crazy sitting down. But basically, you can see that you can make a lot of money right now selling face masks that you can make, or if you are lucky enough to find a supplier that you could drop ship. I hope that gave you guys a little bit of tips, maybe even a little bit of motivation to start selling face masks, or just get into e-commerce and stuff. There's a huge potential for, you know, to make a lot of money. So I hope you guys get into that. I hope this video helped you. Again, if you could comment, like, subscribe, that would help me out a ton. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, like I said. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the next one, and thank you for watching.